knows it. The golden test. The golden test is simple.
Offer
In a
Sam the
very
pussy.
persuasive manner, even if you have a boyfriend or a husband right now, in a very persuasive manner, offer where he thinks that you're doing it, to where, look, it's just going to be a sex thing, nothing more, whatever, there's nothing more to it but this, and I guarantee you that dude will jump through a hula hoop on fire to get to that pussy.
Yeah, but there's so many problems with this situation because number one, if you really quote unquote loved Russell or respected him, excuse me, not love, but if you respected Russell, this it would have stopped at the point you start having feelings with Sam because I think the problem is that when she started working with Sam, she started spending time with Sam. You're not, your job isn't to spend
And
time
of
with some.
course, let's just be real, Sam hired her because he wanted that pussy.
Well, Sam wanted to ask.
He
Yeah,
knew
well,
that would
yeah, well,
get,
I think
yeah,
Sam
he knew
backdoored her. Yeah.
it would get her near him, and he could probably work some magic and get that. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh,
And he probably didn't even mean it consciously. He probably did it subconsciously.
well,
On one of them vacations, accidentally got a whiff of that pussy. Then all of a sudden, little subconscious shit started happening with him.
now, ladies,
Oh, here's an opportunity to get her closer to me.
well, ladies, understand we are the uncles that you never had. You're our daughters and our nieces, so we are talking to you the way so you can get through this and understand that this is a backdoor. This is what you
And
call
Dean, when
a
you heard that, did you not think the same thing?
yeah. This is what you
When you
call a.
heard that,
I'm sorry. What you say, Jay?
when you heard that, didn't that pop in your head that he just hired her to get her closer so he can get that pussy?
Oh yeah, this is a backdoor tactic. All he did was
Exactly.
yeah. He didn't.
So if we all three of us, three different people, I had never heard this email you just read it. This is how men's brains work, and
Absolutely.
that's sometimes proof to you.
Absolutely. The thing is that sometimes this is how it works. Some guys, ladies, want what other people have. Okay, I think when Sam Sam started hanging out with them in a little group setting, he saw that she's fun, she's exciting, she's all these wonderful things, man. But I can't show her my feelings right now. I've got to sit and let that, and this is, ladies, I don't want to burn your ears, but this is what we guys call letting the pussy marinate. What he's going to do is he's going to put that pussy on the shelf and wait for the opportunity. It's like the shuttle that's coming into Earth. It can only go in when there's an open window. It just needs an open window. So that's what he was waiting for. And when she lost her job, then he was like, well, this is the opportunity I've been waiting for. This is a way where I can be the friend, and then while we are at work, maybe say hi to her a few times, maybe a few jokes, maybe I can take her out for lunch. But then once I can get her out to lunch, I can show her how things are without Russell being around. I can make her laugh because I'm sure, and this is a thing she said earlier, Russell never paid attention. He always was looking out in space. I'm sure, and this is something that you ladies do that you don't realize. You give us everything we need to use against you to get you in bed. Because all we do is we do that. We do listen. And when you start complaining about your relationship, or you start, like for instance, she may be talking to Sam about something, and that's probably stupid, but Sam's listening, and Sam is talking and looking at her and nodding, yeah. And she's like, oh my God, Russell never listens to me like
Yeah.
that. So Sam is already.
There's a trick to that as well. Like you said it best, like men who want what they don't have, they listen, but it don't mean they're authentically listening. They're listening to use it against you. That's the only reason. So it's like a mechanism their brain turns on and says, "Oh, this is where you really need to listen."
Yeah.
They just
Exactly.
And remember,
and making that mental note. And so whenever you come around and he learned, well, Russell didn't listen. Well, hell, I'm going to make sure I'm doing my best to listen or pretend to listen as best I can.
Right.
But he's saying, he's still a man.
Oh yeah, he is a man.
All he's doing is he's just putting on the charades.
And there's no doubt in my mind that when she was spending all that time with Sam over at lunch, at work, or whatever, at drinks after work, she was telling them every little detail about Russell and all that was going wrong. Because women cannot hold that in. Oh, well, he don't listen to me. Like the other night, period, and he just wouldn't listen, blah, 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 blah. He goes to sleep, he snores, and then he burps and all that,
Well,
and
another
Sam
thing,
just soaking it in like a sponge.
Well, another thing that happens is while you're spending time together, it's kind of new, it's fresh, it's exciting. And when I used to do this, when I used to sleep with women who had relationships and stuff, it was so easy because all you have to do is just give her a listen just a little bit, have a little bit more fun, and be a little bit more happy to see them. And what happens is that slowly but surely, and again, ladies, it's something inside you that there's if there's a little bit of attraction, that is going to blow up. That thing's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger to a point where, you know what? You can't wait to go to work tomorrow because why? You get to hang out with Sam. Oh, I can't wait till it's lunchtime. Why? Because I hang out with Sam. And then when you get depressed, when oh man, I gotta go home because you know what? I won't get a chance to see Sam, but maybe I can tell Sam to come over and hang. And that's where it starts. And the whole time, Russell, who has been faithful to you, has no idea what's going on. No idea. And then you and Sam mess around. And then you think that you can stop one time. Let me tell you how it works with us guys. You see, we know that if we are able to have any contact with you, whether it be a touch, a hug, or a kiss, we know in our heads, we're already thinking about how many positions we could put you in. But we know that somewhere, it might not be in the front of your lobe or your thoughts, but somewhere, deep, can I keep going? Deep down inside, there's some part of you that is curious. What if? It's the what if. How would it be if he touched me? How would it be if he kissed me? Because he's already got my attention because Sam is listening. What do y'all think about that, guys?
I think these women especially need to watch out for the guys that listen to our guy show, where as soon as you're like, whoa, that's too much, blah, 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 they're going to bust out 2 words on you. That's cool. And they know what that's going to do to you. They know. They know that your curiosity, you're saying that you're going to stop, but your curiosity will not allow you to stop. And they're not going to be like, but I love you. They're not going to play that all garbage. They're not going to play all that. So these women need to be very careful on which dudes are messing with. Because you roll around cats like us, we know, like the dean says, we how to handle that situation. And y'all don't. Y'all don't know how to fight y'all's emotions. Women are just naturally emotional creatures.
Absolutely. Joe, did you add something?
Dion?
Who, me? No.
Okay, I thought you said something. Okay. Yeah, and again, if y'all want to call in, the area code number is 347-838-8420. Right now, we're reading the email about this lady who is kind of in a pickle, something that she dug herself in, and now she's trying to figure out and decide who she wants to be with. I think the problem here is that if you go back to Russell, whatever the guy's name, if you go back to him.
It's Russell.
Yeah, it's Russell. If you go back to Russell, it's never going to be the same. Because how can he trust you around his friends? Number one. The number two is if you go with Sam, do you think Sam is going to trust you again? How can Sam trust you when he took you from a relationship? See, this is where you fall into the booty call. Remember, there's only 3 of them, ladies. You got the bitch, the booty call, and the cool chick, okay? Even if she gets in a relationship with this other guy. What do you think is going to happen the next time she gets another job and goes to another job or something like that? What do you think? What do you think Sam's going to start thinking? Sam's going to be calling her all the time. Where you doing? Where you at?
Roughly. Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, she's putting herself in a predicament where neither one of these guys will fully trust her if she goes either direction. It's doomed for failure either way. She's already cheated on both of them. And what I mean from that is she's already thinking about getting back with Russell. That means she's cheating on Sam.
oh yeah, yeah.
So she's already cheating is the thought. It is not the action. It's the thought of the planning out of it. You've already cheated. Once your brain starts moving in that direction, you're already standing at the edge of the bridge, and you just need somebody to push you a little bit and tip you forward, and it's over. The action happens. That's why cheating is just, the thought.
Yeah, and that's why I'd rather her tell her. She should have told Russell up front that it wasn't going to